welcome to Pages and Pages. Today I am drinking coffee out of a mug that says tea, so irony. Just all over. So today I wanted to do some book reviews for you. I haven't read any of these books though. I'm just gonna judge them by their covers. So you know how people sometimes judge like Oscars fashion, like a red carpet kind of thing? So imagine this like that, right? There's these books, they're beautiful, a lot of people are talking about them, and I'm just gonna come in and with absolutely no sort of qualifications whatsoever, just judge them. The first book I wanted to judge is Victoria Aveyard's The Red Queen. This cover features a white background, an upside down crown that's dripping with what is apparently blood, and has a catchy slogan, "Power is a dangerous game." So either this is a weird sequel to like some story about a prom queen and a lot of blood, or it's a Game of Thrones sequel, maybe? Red Queen, Red Wedding? No, that can't be it. I'm assuming this book is about a girl. Although queen, I mean, it looks very good. Very gory, but good. You know, one of those? Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend this book if you have a squeamish stomach at all. But if you like the movie Kill Bill, but you wanted it to have more like of a romance, then this book is definitely the one for you. You need to read this book. The next book we're going to review is called Salt of the Sea, and it is by Ruta, Sepetys. Sepetys? Is that how you say that? I'm just going to go with it. And as you can see, this cover features a kind of brooding, dark, stormy sea with lots of life preservers on it. I think this book looks like it is about a submarine crew, and for most of the book, like, they get along, they have these great adventures, like, it's almost kind of like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, so if you liked that, you should probably pick this up. But there's like these dark storm clouds on the cover, and you're like, oh, I thought this was a happy adventure. Turns out, like, I don't want to give away the ending, but it's definitely a twist, and it's pretty dark. Like, you see all these life preservers? That's... This author just twists your heartstrings right there at the end. I mean, the next book we're going to review is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. This book is about these two graphic design students who are very good. Their work is like featured very prominently. They listen to a lot of obscure like 80s music to find their inspiration. So like Eleanor, her parents loved Eleanor Roosevelt, that's why they named her Eleanor, and so she's like, hey, I like Eleanor Roosevelt, I'm different than her, but she's a great inspiration, you know. And Park, I mean, what a tragic story. He was abandoned as a baby, and people at the orphanage were like, oh, what do we name this baby? And they're like, well, we found him in the park, so... They're very interesting, very heartwarming, but very dedicated to their art. And so that's just a really interesting read. If you like art at all, I would really recommend this book. So the next book we're going to review is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. This book is an immigrant story. You get, yeah, so it's Passenger because he's a passenger on a ship, you know, and you can see the ship kind of in the reflection of this bottle here, and he ends up in the city. So it's a really good book. It's kind of heavy, like you can see it's kind of long, but it goes by quickly because the author is just such a great writer. So I would really recommend this book. It's very insightful into that kind of experience, so I would definitely recommend this book. So the last book I'm going to review is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This book has a crow on the cover and kind of these white towers coming up, so, you know, cool contrast, good job, great covered art. It says 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. All of the main characters are birds, they're all crows, and so she's like, you know, crows have been getting this bad rap, like they're not quite as like poetic as ravens, but we're gonna make them into their own thing, you know? When they drop things in intersections, so cars like run over nuts or whatever to like break them so that the crows can eat them. So that's like just an example of the way that the author uses like or she could use clever bird behavior as like a characterization and that sort of thing. The interesting thing is that all of the pages are black on the edges. Can you see that? Yeah, I think that the black pages, the black crows, there's just lots of black in this novel. I think it's really supposed to be a reflection of like your soul as you're reading this, because it's very dark. So much darkness. Anyways, so that's Six of Crows, and it was really good. Can't get enough. Alright. So those are all the books I wanted to review for you today. A lot of people have been talking about those books, and so I just thought I would contribute to the conversation in a silly, happy sort of way. No offense intended. So those are some of my reviews for books I haven't read. They were all great. They were a lot of fun to make up, and I'm kind of actually probably going to go read some of them. So let me know down in the comments what your thoughts on those books are, what you think they might be about if you haven't read them, or what details I got glaringly wrong, because I'm sure I missed some things. You know, everybody reads books differently. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a really great day. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.